Hi guys, it's Deb here, and so now we are on to page number 2. So for page number 2, I went ahead and cut out everything already, so I'm going to put everything together in this one tutorial, this one video, and but you can always stop it and cut out your papers and then, come back, onto it later. So for the front page of page 2, okay, you are going to need one flap. Okay, this is going to be a flap that is 4 1/4 by 6. Okay, you are going to score a 1/2 inch on the top. All right, right here, and then you'll need two magnets. So this will actually sit right here. Okay, just like that. Alrighty, so that's going to flip up like this. Then you're going to need a pocket that measures 2 7/8 by 7 3/4. And I'm going to, let's see here, I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. There we go. There we go. That's better. Okay, so 2 7/8 by 7 3/4. You will score a 1/2 inch on the right side, the left side, and your bottom part, okay, and that's going to form your pocket. Okay, once you go ahead and score those, you will go ahead and cut off at that X. So you'll just go ahead and cut off there and cut off there. All right, and there is our pocket, and that's going to go down here like this. Okay, all of my pattern papers are cut at about 1/8 of an inch from the end of your cardstock, okay, or your pages. I like to leave like a 1/8 inch border, but you can leave a 1/4 inch border, or you don't have to leave a border at all, whatever you want to do. Okay, so there's our pocket, and then you're going to need 2 photo mats. Okay, these are going to be your photo mats that are 4 by 6. And with these 2 photo mats, you will also need 2 cutouts of your die set. Okay, again, this is the die set from Heartfelt Creations. Okay, and that is the Elegant Accents and Pocket die. Okay, and it looks like this. It's so gorgeous. So we will be using this throughout the album. Okay, and I think I just did a video earlier, and that we went ahead and cut out a bunch of these and things like that. So you're going to be using that. You will need to get 2 graphics medium weight plastic sheets, and those are going to be used for some of the frames that we're going to do. Okay, so these are going to go on our little photo mats. All right, so those are going to be set aside. So those are the photo mats. And then, let's see. Oh, and then you're going to need, see, that's for the front. Also for the front, you're going to need 2 of the 4 by 3 cards, that ephemera, and with the journaling cards, you'll need 2 of those, okay? These are going to be for your back pockets, okay? So on the back, so I'm going to move these to the side here so we don't use those. On the back of your page, you are going to need 2 pieces that are cut 4 1/2 by 4 1/2. Again, you're going to go ahead and score a 1/2 inch on the right side, the left side, and the bottom part. These are going to be little pockets, okay? And you will go ahead and cut, again, right after you score them, you will cut right on that X part, right up here. Okay, and then you're going to need 2 pieces that are 3 1/4 by 4. Okay, and the reason why is because these are going to attach to here. You're going to only attach the right and left little score flaps to that. Okay, you're going to leave this out, and this is going to attach to your base, okay? And so when you bring it down, it's actually going to come down like this. Okay, this is going to be adhered to that, so it's not going to be loose. This is going to come down like this, and then you could put a picture here. Oh, let me get back in screen. You can put a picture here. And we're actually going to put a frame on top of here, okay? So it's going to sit like that, really nice, okay? And same thing with this one. This one's going to adhere to here, to this pocket. And then you're going to go ahead and put this on here like this. And then this is going to fold down like this, okay? So you're going to have two pockets that are going to fold downwards. So I thought that was kind of a neat idea. And so for this one here, I went ahead and cut out another frame. I used one of the 3x4 cards, okay, and what I did was once I cut out the frame, okay, and let me go ahead and see, it's kind of like what we did before. At the beginning, we did this on page 1, I believe, and you're going to go ahead and just cut out that middle part, okay, and then that leaves the flower. So what I did was I cut out this part. I got the princess one card to make another frame, and I just traced the inside of that so I know where to cut. So to finish that off, though, because I don't have my lines down here or here because the flowers on this one were in the way, I'm just going to grab my ruler, okay, and I'm just going to finish making those lines. So I'm just going to come down here, grab my ruler, and I'm not the straightest line drawer, so it may be a little off. So I'm just going to do that, and bring it over. And I'm just kind of meeting them, okay, like that. And then this is going to meet there. So then that way I know now where to cut, okay. So here I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to grab my X-Acto knife, okay, and I'm going to go ahead and just slide that all the way down my line, okay, just like that. And then again here, and I'm trying not to cut the word princess is what I'm trying to do, because I would like to leave that there just in case I need it, you know, because we still have our inserts to do. And you know, y'all know I like to use our scraps on the inserts, okay, because that is a time where you can really use your scraps and you know, fill up your sheets with you know, ephemera and journaling, your stickers, and all of that kind of thing. And if you hear my dog in the background, I apologize. She has a bone that she got for Christmas, and she is loving that bone. So, so she sounds like she's breathing heavy. She's just eating that bone. So if you hear her chomping, that's her. It's not me. Okay. So here I'm just going to go ahead and grab my scissors, cut up. And then here on this side, I'm just going to cut up a little bit. There we go. So just like that. And then of course you can go back in and even things out and You know, if you have like little pieces that didn't cut out right, or, you know, whatever, you can always just go back in and cut those. And then the other good thing about using a pencil to draw your lines is you can always erase them. So I'm just erasing my pencil lines right now. Okay, you will need your graphics plastic sheets, okay, to for your windows. Okay, so you will need a couple of those. And again, you can always straighten this up with your ruler. So if you have a ruler, just lay your ruler down and just grab your X-Acto knife or grab your pencil and just, I think I went over too far, and just line that up. There we go. Okay, so you can always do that, just like I did, or you could do it by hand. You know, if you are a pro at cutting straight, you can do that by hand. I am not a pro by cutting straight at all. I cannot cut a straight line. Okay, so that is my frame. And then I'm just going to set these to the side. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to, like I said, I cut all my papers out. So for page 1, we are going to just set these aside. And actually, we do need to cut papers for these, and I didn't do mine yet. So I will do those in a bit. Let's go ahead and do the front of page 2. Okay, so page 2, you're going to need your mat. Okay, this is your insert. Okay, so this can just be placed right there. Your insert, this is the insert that I chose. It was actually one of the big 12 by 12 pieces, but when I cut it out, it had this really nice seam here, and I thought, you know what, I really like that, and I was actually going to use the back of this, but I really liked this piece, so I thought, why not just use it, you know, and make a pocket right here. So I thought that would be really nice. So we're going to go ahead and glue this down. Okay, and again, I'm using iCraft glue, the Ultra Bond. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and glue that down. Boy, she is chomping that bone. I know it probably sounds like I'm breathing heavy. I'm not. That is her, I promise you. So I tried to have her try to go out of the room earlier, but she didn't want to go. So, and then you're going to go ahead and lay your magnets down. Oh, I'm sorry. Before we lay this down, that's so bad. Okay, we're going to put this on first. So let's put this on first. This is our big flap. Okay, and this is going to go right to the edge, y'all. Right here. Okay, right there. And you're just going to line it up. Place that on there. And of course, you've got your magnets. Okay, so we've got our magnets on there. And you are just going to go ahead and I know I had my little scraper dude up here earlier. Of course, now he's disappeared on me. So, oh, there he is. Okay, we're just going to burnish that down just like that. All right, and then we can lay this down. So, I'm going to go ahead and lay this down now. And it's probably really tacky because it's sat for a minute. And I'm just going to lift this up a little bit so I can see. And I'm just going to go ahead and place this down just like that. Okay. And just make sure that it's line nice and lined up. Okay, there we go. So I'm just going to go ahead and burnish this down now. Okay. And again, if you need to add glue to it, you can add your glue. Okay. Just check your bottoms. Make sure that, like right here, I need a little bit of glue. Okay. And I had my little so some of my corners I don't get very well, so I have to go back and put glue on them. That one's gone. That one's good. This one right here. All right. So now we have our pocket, okay, and we went ahead and cut the little crisscross marks off. So this is our pocket, and we're going to go ahead and cover that with this one here. Okay, I could use, I don't know, maybe I'll use this. Let me see here. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use this one here. I kind of really like the roses though, you guys. We're going to use the roses. I can't help it. I love those roses. They're so pretty. Or you know what? I can't, because we're doing the roses on the front. So, and I'll show you guys in just a second what we're doing. That's why I don't want it to blend too much. I would like to have a little bit of color variations on that. So, I wonder if I cut this crooked, because okay. So just like that. Alrighty. And then we're going to grab this here where it says happily ever after, and we're just going to put that right on top here. So I'm actually going to go ahead and cut that. Right there. And I need to cut this off, this part right here, if the crown fits. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to cut that by hand here. You know what? We have a sticker. Actually, I could use a sticker. I didn't think about it. But just now, I could go ahead and use a sticker. So we're going to go ahead and use this one right here. And this one says, believe, dream, shine. So I love that. So that's going to go right on top of there, just like that. Okay. So that's going to fit right across there just like that. And then we're going to grab a we are going to grab a chipboard piece or a sticker piece and put that on here as well. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and set that down. Just put your glue on the flaps here. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and bring this down. There we go. There we go. That way you guys can see a little bit better. Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and put this right in the middle part here. Okay, and set that right on the edge of that. I'm just going to go ahead and burnish that in. And then you can grab a bone folder and you can go on the inside and make sure everything is tacked down. Okay, just like that. And then right here, what I wanted to do is I wanted to go ahead and put a little, I wanted to put this right here, believe. And was it this way? Or you know what? Let's do Princess at Heart. Princess at Heart. So we're going to do that. And I actually wanted to pop that up a little bit. So I am going to go ahead and grab a scrap piece of paper from my pile here. I'm going to go ahead and lay that on there and cut that out. And I'm going to grab a little bit of foam tape here. There goes that. So I'm just going to grab a couple of strips of foam tape here. Not very much. Okay, and I'm going to put that right there. Oh, you know what? I wanted to lay something on here before I did that. So here I have one of the borders from the sheets, and so I was just going to use that rose border real quick. So cut that out real quick. Go. And I'm just going to lay that down right here. Okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut that right here. Fold it over, cut it, and we're good. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue this down. And again, if you're inking your edges of your paper, you can do that, you know, before we start laying everything down. I'm just going to lay this right in the middle here. Just like that. Grab this, put a little bit of glue behind here. And put that right across there, just like that. Okay, so there's that. So, and then we can go ahead and do the inserts, the little 4x4 pieces. And the little 4x4 pieces, now this is where it's up to you. You can go ahead and paper them if you want to, or just leave them white, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and you're going to need 2 of these. Let's see. Some of them I went ahead and took the little thingies out, and some I did not. So, okay. So I'm trying to find some that I did. Took the little, after we cut them out on the Big Shot, I want to make sure everything's out of there. So, and they're just the little dot things that didn't come out all the way out. Everything else pretty much came out. It's just you need to flap it around and stuff, and then pretty much it'll fall out because this die cuts really, really nice, you guys. I can't even tell you how lovely it is. Oh, there she goes. Now she's crying because she wants out probably. And she's still chewing on her bone. She's still chewing on that bone. Okay, I think I got them all. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and lift these up. Make sure everything's off of there. All right, so for this part, we're going to go ahead and we are actually going to glue these on top of the white piece, okay? So this is going to get glued on here. And what I decided to do was to go ahead and just sporadically go around the edges here, okay? Just kind of, you don't want a lot of glue on this, okay? Just a little bit. And then just kind of go around in the middle. Okay, just kind of dab it in. All right, so that's how we're going to do that. Your glue dries clear, so you do not need to worry about it showing up or anything like that. And I'm just going around with my little tissue. Actually, it's a baby wipe that's dry. And I'm just pressing that in, okay? Just pressing it into the glue that we stuck on there, okay? Just like that. All right? And then you're going to do the back. So, again, we're just going to grab our glue, go around the edges. You don't want a lot of glue. And then just kind of dab a little bit on. I'm just kind of going back and forth in a zigzag motion. Grab your little die and stick that on there, just like that. Okay, and you're going to go ahead and just press that in again. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you are going to lift it up, okay, just a little bit from the ends here, right here, okay, and you're going to put this on top of here, just like that. All right, so now you can decide however you want to do it. If you want to press more down, you can have it like this. You can have it more up where it's kind of really, I think it looks really pretty. You can also have it this way, Okay, and this is so you can slide your picture under it. Okay, so so for this part here, you want to go ahead. So you want to go ahead and grab your glue, okay, and only put it at the top part of your 4x6 picture, okay. And so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to put my glue here and a little bit here at the end. If I need to add a little bit more glue to the top part, I will, but I'm just putting this right here, just like that. Okay. And my picture will go ahead and fit right under here. So there is your little 4x6 picture mat. So your picture will fit right in there, okay, just like this, okay, and it'll leave a little border for it, okay. So so you'll want to go ahead and do that. Then if you want one on the back, you'll just go ahead. I left mine like this, and then I'm going to go ahead and put a journaling card on this part. So I'll grab one of my big journaling cards, just like this, and I'm going to stick that right there on the back, okay? So you can go ahead and grab this one, and this is going to be right here. Oops, I did them wrong. Oh, well, that's all right. No worries. I wanted this side. And I can flip that over, and I can put that right on the back. And not only does that save you a little paper, but it also accomplishes that your journaling card is now going to be attached to your picture. So your picture is right here in the front, and then you'll have your journaling card in the back. Now, if you wanted your other picture card to slide this way, okay, let's say you want this one here like this, all right, then you can go ahead and you can use the smaller die right here, okay, and you can go ahead and back that with this part here, the white part, okay, and that is this die right here, and they come in pieces. So not only do you get this beautiful die here, you get this piece to form the back part, okay, and same thing with this. All of these come apart, so they're not one piece. You get separate pieces with these, all right, which is totally awesome. So here you can go ahead and you can put this down here. Okay, you want to measure and make sure that it's not going to hit the top of this. Okay, if you want it to, you can definitely cut this shorter, but it's 4x6 is what the measurement I gave you is. And you can go ahead and also, let's say you want it to cover this side right here. You want this covered here. Okay, so you want this to flip. You want it to like be in the middle part of your mat, right? So you could just attach this piece to the back, okay? So you're just going to add some glue here. All right, and you're just going to grab your photo mat, glue that down. And I glued mine down a little bit. That's okay. I'm just gonna glue it down a little bit more than. Okay. I'm telling you guys, this glue sticks. It sticks. It sticks. It does not budge. After you put it down, it will not budge. Like the art glitter glue will not budge. Okay. So you're going to put that on top of your, a little bit right here on top of your mat. And then you're going to go ahead and lay this right there on top. All right. And you're going to go ahead and just push that right in. Okay. Just push that right in there, just like that. Okay. Just like that. And then again, your picture will fit right under there. So let me grab a piece of paper. So your picture is going to fit right under there. Okay, just like that. All right, and then on the back you have a nice little place for your card to go. Again, your large journaling card. Okay, just be careful with your ends here. Now you can go ahead and you can glue those down if you want, but I would just be careful because if you know, unless you don't want your picture to slide up all the way, okay, then you can go ahead and glue this whole top part down. But you just want to be careful that they don't bend. And then you can glue them down once you get your picture in there. So on the back of this, we're going to go ahead and stick another ephemera card. And let's see here. There's this. Oh, that's pretty. Now, there's nothing to say you can't have your picture going up and down, okay? Just because it's this way doesn't mean you can't look at it this way. So I'm trying to find a, here we go. Here we go. Okay. I love this. I love this carriage. Oh my gosh, that carriage. So stinking cute. And I know I'm putting glue on her. I know it's hard for me to do this. You guys, this whole piece, all these pieces are just lovely, and it's hard for me to cut through this. And it's hard for me to cut through this paper, you guys. So now, let's say you want to add a piece on the back of this. And definitely, once you get your ephemera card on here, you can grab one of your other pieces. Okay, and you can definitely just add that on the back of that, just like that. Okay, just like that. And I think got all the pieces out of there. Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and put this on here. And I am going to go ahead and just put some glue on the back of here because I have my journaling card on there, and I just want it to lay flat. So just like that, okay? So that's how you would get your, if you wanted to lay your, make these a pull tab that are attached to your mats, your photo mats. Okay, sorry, I'm thinking while I'm talking, you guys, so I apologize. So, and then here we can definitely add a little sticker. So you have tons of ephemera to go through and stickers to go through in this set. So grab that and bring that up for a sec. And I'm just going to go ahead and stick that right there. And stick this one here. These little stickers are so stinking cute. If you haven't seen the sticker sheet, this is what it looks like. And we used this one, and we used this one already, and we just used this one and this one. So this is one of the sticker sheets, okay, that you will get in this collection. Just in case you guys haven't seen it yet, okay? So there is the photo mats for that. The next thing we're going to do is put the photo mats, put the mats up here for this piece. And this piece is going to have this here, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and attach this. And, and now you can make photo mats on this. You can decorate this with some photo mats if you wanted to. Put a pocket up there, however you want to do it. I am just going to leave this blank. I'm not going to add anything on it because it's so pretty with all these gals on here. I just really want to leave it. So, yeah. Okay, there we go. So that is down. And then again, you're just going to burnish these down. Okay, you're just going to burnish this down. And then we're going to do the top part. Okay, and that is going to be hooked onto there. Okay, so it's not flapping all around and everything. So, and this is going to be in here like that. And we're going to do this here. And this part will be right here. So we are going to attach that to the front. And that's why I wanted the yellow part on the pocket, because I didn't want it to kind of blend. I wanted to give it some a color variation, so everything just wasn't running into each other. Okay, just like that. Yay! We are almost done, you guys, with the front part. And I'm just going to go ahead and grab my little dude here, burnish this in. All right, so there's that part. Now for this here, I thought it would be really neat to use a pocket. So there will also be not only chipboard pieces, but with this set, you will also see that there is tags and pockets on here, okay? And so I thought this would be really pretty to put one of these little pockets on here. So we're going to use this one, okay? And we haven't used these ones yet, guys, so. And what you do is you just fold these up just like this. They're already perforated for you and scored. So all you have to do is just take them out and put them together. So easy. Okay. So there is this one. And then, of course, if you have any little knobbies or anything on it from the perforated, you can definitely just cut those off. So I have one here that's kind of right. So, okay. So now what we're going to do is we are going to just stick this right here. Okay. And then this one right here is going to go in there. Okay. How pretty is that? Oh my gosh. So now you're going to go ahead. Now see, you can also just use this like this. Okay. And you can use it as a full pocket if you wanted to. However, I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to go ahead, put some glue on here. Okay. Stick that down just like that. I hate not showing the back of that. Isn't that just so pretty? But that's okay. Okay, and we're going to stick this right in the middle here. So again, you're just going to grab your glue. Make sure you got your corners good. And we are just going to stick this down right in the middle part here. This is going to slide in here like that. And I think I might bring it down some, you guys. Bring it down just a bit. Okay. And you can always use your little cloth to wipe up the glue from that, from sliding it down. Okay. And then stick your little card in here, just like that. Now, there is one more embellishment I want to do to this page, and that is using our little thingies here. So I had cut out some of these little corner pieces, and I just thought that these were so gorgeous. And so I thought we would go ahead and put them down here, just like this. And you're going to put one piece here, and then you're going to put another piece here. And this is out of the paper, okay? So these were cut out of the paper, and you're going to go ahead and glue those on. Now, when you glue these on, you can glue these down and leave a border, a little white border on the edge there if you want to. I just saw a little area I didn't poke out. So, let me go ahead and poke these little guys out here. There we go. Okay. So you're going to grab your little white triangle, or whatever, triangle. Then you're going to go ahead and stick that on there and kind of bring it down just a tad. Okay. So you can have a border on that. How pretty is that? Isn't that just gorgeous? And I don't know why that's not sticking. Maybe I didn't put enough glue on there. Okay. So definitely bring it down. Okay, and then since we're not going to stick anything in here, you can put glue on the whole back of this, and that is going to go right here. Okay, and then same thing here. So I'm going to go ahead and just poke. I missed a few little dots or something. Okay, so again, you're just going to go ahead and put glue around the edges here, and you could put glue all over because there's some middle pieces that will probably not stick down if you don't put some. And then you're just going to go ahead and glue these down. Okay, you're going to go ahead and have it be like a little border again. Okay, just like that. And you're going to go ahead and just put glue on the whole back end of that, because we're not going to stick anything in there. Okay. And you're going to grab your little wipey and just kind of push down on that. Okay. Just like that. So there you go, guys. So there is page 2. And then to decorate it up a little bit more, I thought we would go ahead and add a few of these little strands here to the base of this. You can add them here. We can definitely add them, you know, around this area. Okay. And I thought it would be nice to stick a little bling right here and then one over here. So I thought we would go ahead and do that. But you know, you can decorate this however you'd like. So with your, you know, with your bling that you've got. So that is page 2. So we've just got to do the back of page 2, and then I will be right back. Okay, guys, so now we're on the back of page 2. So I'm going to go ahead and I cut out my little papers for the back of the little pockets that we did. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put these on here, and then we will attach these to our pockets. Okay, so again, your pockets are 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. Okay, and then the back part is going to be 3 1/4 by 4. Alrighty. So, and I just again cut my papers about an 1/8 inch shorter than my original paper here. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and put those on. Just like that. So, okay, so these little pockets are going to be 4 1/4 by 4 1/2. I think I told you before that they're 4 1/2 by 4 1/2, but they're actually 4 1/4 by 4 1/2. Okay, I apologize for the miscalculation there. So you'll go ahead and again, you'll still score a 1/2 inch on your right and left side and then the bottom. Okay, and once you're done, you'll go ahead and cut where that crisscross is. And then you're going to go ahead and put glue just on these 2 flaps. Okay, this one and this one, not the bottom one. Okay, so you're going to grab your paper and you're just going to go ahead and attach this right on here, right on the back side. Okay, and just make sure your flap is good and able to come up. Okay, just like that. And I went ahead, I mean, you don't have to, but I went ahead and slanted my ends in, but you don't have to. So it's not something that you have to do. I don't always do that. I just do it every once in a while. And so you don't have to do that, okay? And we're going to stick this one on. So this one goes on the back of this. Just like that. And then you will want your window sheets because we're going to go ahead and do our frames next. Okay. And go ahead and turn these over. So next we're going to be working up here. Now you can stick paper back behind here if you want to. Okay. You don't have to. And I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave mine white. Because I'm going to have a picture back there anyway. So I'm going to put this one here and this one here. Okay, so it will be just like that. And so right now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just put tape on the back of this. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and use my 1/4 inch tape. Okay. And this is just what we did before, where we made when we made our frames for page 1. Okay, so I will go ahead and do this part. And you should be really familiar with this part because, like I said, we just did this on page 1. And this right now is for our graphics plastic sheet. Okay, for your window. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and just melt these down. burnish these down. So I'm just going to do that. And I'm going to put some tape on the back of here. Okay, there we go. And I'm just going to burnish those down. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and take this off here and put our windows on. Okay, and I'm just going to leave this piece on there. Okay, so, and then I'm just going to cut off any little excess tapes or anything that's sticking out. Just like that. And I'm just going to go ahead and peel off everything else but this side of my tape. Okay. There we go. So that side is still on. So I'm going to go ahead and put this right over my, I'm just going to line it up there. Okay, just like that. So there is that part. And then you can definitely stick something here. So if we wanted to, we could stick this little carriage right here. You could stick a sentiment on that or whatever you want. Your picture is just going to slide right in there. Okay, just like that. So that one's done. And then I'm going to go ahead and do this one and stick something on this. Again, I'm just going to go ahead and put my window sheet on here. And there you go. So now we just got to put our tape on here, and then we are ready to go. And we could stick these on. And I'm going to do my sides first here. Okay. I find it easier to do my sides because that way, or my long sides, because that way you could decide which way you want your picture to go in. And you know, I should have used my 1/8 inch tape, but I used the 1/4 inch, and that's okay. My picture will just need to be smaller. So just remember, your tape takes up that spot, so you will just need to make sure that your picture is a little bit smaller. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take off this part, and the bottom part I'm leaving on this part, and I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to bend this down. Make sure it's even. There we go. So there is for your pictures. So those will go right here. And one's going to go here and one's going to go down here. Okay, and so for right here, we're going to go ahead and grab our glue and stick this one down. And I'm just kind of eyeballing it. I'm giving it probably about, see, 1/2 inch or about 3/8 of an inch from the end here. And then I'm just leaving kind of like a little 1/4 inch, probably a 1/4 inch here on this part. Okay, so when you fold this down, it's going to look like this. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and put, you can go ahead and decorate that part. You can put, you know, whatever you want on this here, just like that. Okay, and then so that way that little flap doesn't show. You can definitely, you could even use your stickers on that. So again, I'm just going to go ahead and stick that there just like that. Whoops. Okay, so there is your little pockets. Okay, and alrighty, so there's that. And so now what we're going to do in order to not have them flap open like that, we are actually going to stick a little closure here. Okay, and so this right here is going to have a little brad. Okay, so we're going to poke this through, and hopefully this will work. Okay. And we are going to go ahead and have it swing. Okay, so it will hold both of those in place. Now how I plan to do this is you need to go ahead and leave a little bit of room on your brad. Okay, so kind of like pop it up a little bit. That's how I do mine. And then let's see, I want to leave this in here, but I'm going to pop it out for right now. And then we can just glue that in there in just a sec. And I'm kind of folding it down like this, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and put a glue on this part. Let's see if it'll work. I don't know if it's going to work, you guys. Okay, just like that. I'm just kind of putting some glue up and through here. Okay, and I want to go ahead and glue the inside of this. And I'm not going to put a lot of glue, just a little bit, and I'm just getting my finger and putting it around because I want that little thing to go back in there, but I want it to stay in there. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this back in there, just like that. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and sit this down. Okay. Just going to hold it for a bit. Okay, guys, so I went ahead and added a sticker to a piece of chipboard, and I think I went and just had and glued it on there, but I think I need one more piece on there. I think I need another piece of chipboard just to make it kind of thick. So I'm going to stick that down there, and then what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and poke a hole in here, and so that will be on the bottom of here. Before we move on, I went ahead and took 2 pieces of the journaling and the ephemera cards, and I just cut them down. I actually cut around them, the frame around it off, and I'm going to kind of put one here and then put one here. And what I'm going to do is, so you could slide a picture behind here if you wanted, I'm going to go ahead and cut into this area here around the flowers. And same thing here. I thought maybe it might be fun to cut around this little lady here, and then around the little flower. So that might be fun. And but I just thought that they were really pretty, and so if you wanted to stick a picture in there, you could. And so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And right now I'm going to go ahead and cut this part real quick. So that is cut just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and poke a hole up on top of here, and I'm just going to use my little hole punch. I'm just going to poke a hole right here. Just right there. And I'm going to grab a brad, and I'm actually going to put this down like this. This will be on top of here, okay? So this will sit on top of here, just like this, so it will hold this part down, okay? So we're going to go ahead and poke a hole in here, and I'm going to get another brad. Okay. So, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stick this brad in here, and then right here, let's see here. Oh, I'm not going to stick it through that one. Well, maybe I am. Let me see. I think I am going to. I go ahead and do that. Just I need to raise it up a bit. Just need to make sure that that is, and that's what you want to do, is you want to go ahead and make sure that your paper is a little bit above, so your brad will fit through there and will be able to turn, and we'll be able to turn this way so you can fold this down, okay? So I was actually thinking about sitting it here. I'm wondering if I just do one. You know what? Let's just do one. Let's just do one right here. That way it's not blocking anything. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and poke a hole through this right here, and that will sit right there. So again, we went ahead and glued this inside of here, so that's not going to come out. And I'm going to go ahead and put these two together. And I'm going to go ahead and lift this up. And I just want to mark where I want my little guy here, okay, to be. So So I think I'm going to have him right there. So I'm going to grab my pencil and I'm just going to mark it. Okay. And it's marked, so now I know where to put this. And I'm going to go ahead, poke my brad through there. Okay. And go ahead and actually I'm going to use this brad instead, I think. Okay. Just like that. And then this will sit on top of here. This way, this can swing this way. And it can swing this way, and it will lock those two down. Okay. So, and then this right here will be right, this little gal will be right here. She'll cover up part of this. But I'm going to go ahead and stick a little piece of paper down here just to cover it up a bit more. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to cut it a little bit. Just cut it just a tad. So I know it fits on the end there. The other thing we want to do is we want to, and because I totally forgot, we need to close the end of our little pockets here because our pockets are open. So I totally spaced that out. So I don't know why I spaced it out, but I did. So you want to just add a tiny bit of glue right on the inside lining of that pocket. Okay, if you didn't put your pockets together yet and you're sitting watching me, then add your tape, okay? Add your tape to that bottom part so that way your pocket is going to be sealed on the bottom, okay, right here. And you could stick your tags in there, okay? Because we got to make a little tag for this. So this is going to sit right there. So I'm just going to put some, actually before I do that, I'm sorry. I know I keep forgetting things, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to go ahead and cut around the flowers on here, okay? And I'm just going to get my X-Acto knife. I'm not going to do like a really, you know, fancy cut or anything. I'm just going to go around them. And I just thought that, you know, it would be really nice to have a photo like sitting here. And I thought that it, you know, these flowers are so pretty. And I'm going to go ahead and cut around. I'm not going to cut the leaf part. Okay. And that part I'm going to go ahead and just leave that. There you go. So just like that, okay? And if you wanted to, you could go over a little bit more on this leaf and flower part. Just like that. Okay. So there you go. So that's exactly what I wanted. I just wanted something a little small to stick a picture in there. And you're not going to stick glue on that whole part, okay? You're going to stick glue down here. All right. Make sure you get your corners real good. And then you're going to stick a little tiny bit in there, okay? Just a little line. okay, because that's where your picture is going to go, and so you want it to slide in there. And I'm just going to put this right in the middle of that little strip that we put down. Okay, just like that. And so that is done. So now we just need to do this one, okay? And this one, I was going to go ahead and just do the same thing. I'm just going to cut around the flower, okay? And this one's a little bit bigger, so. And I'm not cutting perfect. I'm just, as you can see, I just kind of went over that. So yeah. So I'm just kind of like turning the image as I go along here. Okay, and I kind of would like to do the lady, but I'm not sure a picture would probably cover all of that up. But I think I am going to go ahead and do part of this flower here. So again, I'm going to turn it, and I'm just cutting this one rose here. And I'm going to go ahead and leave just a little bit uncut. So, okay, so it's like this, and that's probably less than an eighth of an inch. Okay, so I cut it pretty close. So that will turn like this. So we've got our hole back there, all right? And then you're going to go ahead and just put your glue around that little area you cut with your X-Acto knife. You do not want to put a lot of glue in there. Now in between that you can put glue. All right, so you're going to go ahead and glue in there just like that. Oops, I think I got it on my flower down there. Okay, you're going to set this right in the middle. Again, we have to go ahead and close up our pocket on the bottom. And this is going to turn. So this will turn like this. So just need to press that down a little bit. There we go. So that's going to press that down. I pressed it down a little bit so it will lock those two frames in place, and then you can turn it this way, turn it back over. You can slide it this way if you want to. Okay, and there you go. So that is how we are going to do that. And again, just make sure that your brad is in there secure. You want it kind of tight in there. So we're going to go ahead and seal up this bottom pocket here. Again, if you did not make your pocket yet, just go ahead and put tape, or if you can put tape in there. If you can reach it in there and you went ahead and made your pockets. I just totally forgot about sealing that up. And then you're going to go ahead and turn that just like that. And then here we can go ahead and put a little sentiment I like this. I don't know if this is too big. Yeah. Yep, that will be too big. So we'll go ahead and save that one. You know what? We could go ahead and just stick something like that in there. I kind of like, I like this one. So we're going to go ahead and stick this here. And I like this one because I can go ahead and write a name on there if I need to. Okay, so just like that. And there's our little sticker. And of course you could put other little stickers around it if you want. You could put a little border down here. You know, whatever you want to do. So I'm just looking for some little stickers. Oh, I have these little flowers. I can put one right here. Okay, so we'll go ahead and use that. Kind of like that. Just like that. And I think I will stick one up here. Yeah, I might as well go ahead and use the third one. So the third one, maybe down here in the corner or up here. Kind of like it right there. There we go. So that is our page 2. Our page 2 is done, you guys. So page 1, and then page 2, back, front, and back, and that is it. So there you go. And then your little guy can fit right here. And of course you could stick you know, a little something on there if you wanted. We have these little stickers here. I just think these little stickers are so stinking cute. And I could stick one in the back, just as a little pulley. That just goes right in there, just like that. So there is our page 2, front and back. So here I'm going to go ahead and embellish these a little bit later. Once I go through everything, you know, I always go back through and do some other decorating and such. So, okay, there's page 2, you guys. So that was all done. And now we are moving on to page 3. So I will be right back.